Good morning, Julie. Thank you for joining today's interview session. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Before proceeding with interview, can you give brief introduction about yourself?
Okay, so hi. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm Julie Parker. I have completed graduation in computer science in 2017. Firstly, I worked as an Android developer. Then I got the opportunity to work on the Microsoft Dynamics. Then I consider the Dynamics is my full-time career. So right now, till date, I worked on the two projects. First is pharma and another one is college. We help them to implement the new technologies. We worked on the flowchart and business flowchart. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. In the industry, how many years of experience do you have currently?
Currently 3 years.
Currently 3 years. And out of that, if I ask about Microsoft Dynamics, then how many years?
2 years. 1 year is in Android development, 2 years in Microsoft Dynamics.
Okay. So you have started your career with Android development, and after that you switch to Microsoft Dynamics. So as we can see, there are many technologies available in the market, right? So why you have choose after your first year, means like after working on 1 year on Android, why you have choose Microsoft Dynamics? There are many technologies available, right?
Right.
So what is the reason of choosing that?
Okay. So first I worked in the development, in Android development. So I thought there is a future growth in the Microsoft Dynamics. So I switched.
Okay,
Why?
you thought there is no future development. Okay. Okay, your decision is right. So, Julie, tell me, if I ask you, like, what are your top three qualities? So that qualities will make me this hiring process easier.
Okay.
What do
So
you think? What are those?
I'm a good listener. First of all. Second, I'm trying to get your business. I can say means
And what will be the third?
I have the problem solving qualities. So I first of all I worked as a development in a development team. So that's why I have the problem solving skills.
Okay. And if I ask you any example or any incident about problem solving skill, then what will be your answer?
So first I will give the development example. So I worked as an Android
Mm-hmm.
developers. If there is a situation, one application work in the every device, but there is a one device where not application is not working. So that's very critical situation. So we have to check the everything. Means there is a scenario where application is live, but there is a scenario application working in every device, but there is a one device application is not working. So we have to quick check that application. We have to solve that problem. So that is the thing.
Okay. And if you met with, let's say, new problems, then in that case, how you handle that?
New problems mean
Let's say if you are working on any project and you might came across such a problems you have never faced till the time. So like that, how you will handle?
okay. So first of all, we'll check if there is any documents that Google provides us, or we are working in any technology. Say if there is any new update in that, or then we'll discuss with the team and then we'll check what is the issue exactly.
Okay, okay, got it. So let's move to the next question. Suppose you are working, means currently you are working on Microsoft Dynamics, right?
Right.
So how you keep yourselves upgraded? So if there are new latest updates or new features in Microsoft Dynamics, then how you upgrade yourselves?
Uh, First, we join the Facebook and Instagram group where we get the updates about the technologies, or we subscribe the
Mm-hmm.
newsletters where we get the update about the technologies, or we'll just Google it if there is any update or not.
Okay, okay, great. Let's move to the next question. So if I ask you, what is one thing which you want to change in yourselves?
In my,
Uh, what is your, let's say we can say one bad habit which you want to change?
Okay, so the time management, not is it's not a bad habit, but sometimes we are not able to manage the time because sometimes we get the real time issues while working on the things. So the time management.
Okay, but in the IT industry, time management is a crucial factor, right? Then how you will handle that? If you are saying it's you are having the problem with time management, then
Means if there is a anything, we give the 4 days, or we have to complete that in the 3 days. But there are the time where we take a 3 days to complete that project, but there is some error occurs. Just I said that there are, we work on the multiple device. The three device is working and another one is not working. So there is a few things about the time management. So we have to check on that. Or we have to
okay.
I have
So
to learn that.
okay, fine. So Julie, last question from my side. Where do you see yourself in next 5 years of time?
Okay, so I see very successful in the next 5 years. Means not only the financial growth, but also my personal growth. I want to see that. Means that confidence, that self control, and everything.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's it from my side. We will switch to technical questions, and I will be handovering this to Pritoshi madam. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Pritoshi. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Pritoshi. Over to you.
Hello, hi,
Hi, ma'am.
Julie. How are you doing?
Very nice.
Okay, so let's start with the technical round. Um, okay, so can you please first quickly explain me what are the mandatory setup that is required for creating a legal entity?
Okay, so first of all, we have to add the company ID, company name, or country. Or we can add the addresses if you want to add, means the business address or delivery address.
Okay. No, what are the other setups also you need to do to run the legal entity? It's not only just creating the legal entity form, you have to tell me like what are the other setups that you need to do.
Means how to set up a legal entity, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so we go to the model organizational administration, organizations, legal entity. Then we fill the form, the ID, name, and the country. Then we add the another fields. Means if we want to add the logo or we want to add the address, that's it.
And don't you use other modules like number sequence and others?
Right, then we use the number sequence. Then we create the currencies. Then calendar.
And then you don't have to assign it to anywhere else?
Sorry, ma'am.
Do you need to assign the calendar and other things somewhere?
Yes.
Tell me
Then
the complete step till setting up the ledger. I mean, what are the steps that you do until you complete the setup of the ledger where your legal entity will completely run?
first of all, we create the legal entity. Then number sequence. Then currency, exchange rate, chart of account, main account, dimension set dimension values, and then we create the purchase order or then we create the vendors details, and then we create the purchase order.
Okay, this is not absolutely the correct answer. The answer would be that after you have completed the setup of main account and the dimension, then you create an account structure and everything you have to assign it to the ledger. Okay. So, okay, anyways, I'll move to the next questions. So what is dimension value?
Okay, so dimension values is the subcategory or tag to conduct the data for the meaningful analysis.
How you will do the setup for the dimension values?
Okay, so first of all, we go to the general ledger,
Mhm.
chart of account, main account. Then we'll select the dimension values there. No.
Uh, okay, fine. I'm asking you the next question. The next question would be which module you think you are confident to answer? I will ask from that module.
Purchase order.
Purchase order. Okay. So can you please tell me what are the okay, tell me complete P2P cycle. Means purchase to cash up to you generate an invoice. The complete step you tell me.
Okay, for purchase order, we first go to the account payable. Then we select the purchase order, all purchase order, new. Then we select the vendors. We fill the vendors details. Then we select the purchase order, means the details of the purchase order. Then we do the validate the purchase order, and then we send it for the approval, and then we post it.
Okay. All right. So, and how do you generate, how do you confirm the purchase order?
We send it to the admin for that.
How you send it?
We after completing the purchase order, we go to the confirm. Then it's sent to the admin to approval for the approval.
Chadwick.
Means for the person who have the higher expertise.
Okay. Okay. This is again not the right answer, but okay. Okay, can you please tell me how to set up a vendor? What is the path to set up a vendor?
Okay. So account payable, vendors, all vendors, and then we'll fill the all the vendors details, means vendor name, vendor ID, everything, and then we'll create the vendors.
What are the mandatory setup that you need to do to create a vendor in the vendor master? What are the mandatory setups?
Vendor ID and vendor name.
No,
And
non-vendor
the
group.
legal entity and vendor group and the
What about do you know two-way matching or three-way matching?
yes.
What is three-way matching?
Three-way matching is the account payable process that checks the details on the purchase order, supplier's invoice, delivery receipt before the invoice paid. That
What
is
is
three-way matching.
what is delivery receipt called in AX?
Invoice?
You right now said that you are matching purchase order invoice and delivery receipt. So what is
Delivery.
delivery receipt? Delivery receipt, what is it called in AX?
Sorry.
Product receipt.
Okay.
No worries, product receipt. Okay. So, okay. And okay, do you know what are the setups to be done for accounts payable module that you need to do?
Account payable setup, and we set up the account payable parameters for that. Set up the account payable.
What are the complete setups? Do you know that? Okay. Do you know what is dimension set?
Yes, dimension set we use for the reporting purpose.
Mm-hmm. And what you have to do there? Okay, no
Yes,
worries. Do you know what is fiscal calendar?
yes, no,
No. Okay. Do you know what is ledger calendar?
yes, I know, but I can't explain right now. So sorry.
Okay. Um, okay. So do you know which are the modules? You said you have 2 years of experience. What are the modules that you have worked in?
So I worked on the number sequence, legal entity, purchase order, to create the vendors,
These are not modules. What are the
account,
modules?
account payable, account receivable, sales and marketing,
Hmm. Okay.
organization,
So, sorry.
organization, administration, general ledger.
Okay. So general ledger module also you have worked. Okay. Um, so okay, since you said that you have worked in account receivable module, do you know what is aging period?
Vendor aging period or customer aging period, you are asking?
You can say either of it. Either of it. Explain me vendor aging period. Why is it used? And what is the path?
Okay. So vendor aging account, general ledger, when inquiries and reports, and vendor aging and new.
Okay. Do you know what is bank reconciliation?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What is
so
it?
bank reconciliation is a process that checks the amount on the company's balance sheets corresponding to the amounts on the company's bank account.
How it is done, bank reconciliation?
Why? You're asking the types.
I'm saying how you do the bank reconciliation. What is the process of doing bank reconciliation? Manual bank reconciliation. Okay, so I will pause my interview here. Okay.